On, off, on, off, on, off. Okay, so I apologize for the abrupt ending last time. There was just an emergency. I will not share the details. But what I've decided is I'm going to, since I don't really have a very rigid schedule or like a lot of time for playing, what I'm gonna do is just play these games anytime I get the opportunity, even if it means every couple minutes I'll have to stop. I bet I can one hit this bitch. Wait. I have no idea what I was trying to say there. Just making noise. Anyway, so even if it means I can't do an entire 30-minute video all in one straight go, I'm just gonna shut your fucking face. I'm just gonna play and record, and if I have to stop, even if it means I can't start again for another couple days, well, so be it. This is how it's gonna be. Sometimes I just take a period of several days off just because I never really get a clear opportunity to play, even though over that time I might have had, you know, 10 minutes to spare from each day, which would mean if I had taken those 10 minutes out of each of those 3 days, you know, I would have had a full video going. So that's how it's gonna be. So I apologize if these videos seem a little chopped up, but all it means is I'm gonna get them to you just a little bit quicker. Now, my objective at the moment is to get back to the harbor town. Oh, fuck wolf. I'm gonna meet up with Patty, who I think is still waiting by the beach. Shit! Bitch! I like the way they do backflips when I chop them like that. I know that some new beasties have moved in down there. What the f... Oh. Yeah, there are lizard men down there too. Let's avoid fucking with them for now. Hey, buddy.
How are things with you?
I don't know. I feel uneasy. It's too quiet. That White Road lot aren't bothering us so much. Means they're probably plotting something. So watch yourself.
Shit. Oh, sorry, I was trying to do it one-handed there. I apologize if it seems like I'm texting a little too much. All I'll tell you is that it's related to that emergency I mentioned. I have to stay on top of things. It's, you know, slightly more important than playing video games. You may have heard that. Sorry. Shoot the rat. Miss the rat. Fucking chop the rat. Wonder if these guys here have anything new to tell me. Nope. Anything new to trade?
Let's trade.
Nope. You're worthless. Got a lot of fucking birds up here. What I love about Risen is, oh fuck, all the parallels you can draw between it and all the Gothic games. What the fuck? I totally had that bird right in the face. Like, these sea vultures are obviously a stand-in for scavengers from Gothic. Sting rats are probably mole rats. Even though mole rats weren't in Gothic 3, but they were in the 2 before it. The moths are obviously blood flies. What else? I mean, lizardmen were in Gothic 2, but they also could be a stand-in for the orcs. You know what bugs me about Risen 2? It's just how there are a number of things that just didn't carry over from the first Risen. Like, it's not really mentioned how magic stopped being a factor in the game. But also, there were a lot of characters that didn't carry over. And what else? Oh yeah, there's just a lot of monsters that weren't carried over. No sea vultures, there weren't any giant moths, there weren't any ogres who seemed to be very well integrated into society here. I would have just liked to seen that. To have seen that, I'm sorry. That's probably a bad place to save, but deal with it. Fuck you. Ah, bitch. Fuck you. Back up, back up, back up. Yup. Damn it. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Yeah, bitches. You don't know shit. I never really gave a review for Risen 2, but I will say this. First Risen is certainly better. My problem with Risen 2 is the way they split it between islands. Like, it worked in the just for the sake of the setting, but it just made it feel like there was so much less to see. You didn't really have the freedom of direction. I mean, you could on your whim just switch between islands. That would just make it tedious. Here, you pretty much had the entire island open to you from the beginning. And it's a pretty fucking huge island. It's bigger than anything in Risen 2. But of course, you also have to consider that there's some areas which are practically impassable just for the fact that you won't be able to take on some of the monsters there. Fuck! Let's have some stew. Oh, I may be wrong, but I think I have the freedom to enter and leave the city just by the gates now. We'll find out if these guys come after me or not. Which they don't.
What are you doing here? You're not one of us.
I'm just walking.
Well, we shall be watching you. Remember that.
Pardon me a moment.
I want to enter the town.
No one can enter. Orders from Inquisitor Mendoza.
I have direct orders from the Inquisitor. Let me into the town.
So, you have been sent by the Don to negotiate for peace.
Word gets around.
Peace is in all our interests. Let me know when you're ready to enter.
Alright. Hey guys, there's a big bird here. In case you didn't realize that. No worries. Let's find Patty. There she is. Still looking like a tramp.
You belong to the Don's gang. What did you go and do that for?
You have a problem with the Don?
The Don's men are thieves. They'd steal the teeth out of an old lady's mouth and claim they did it to stop her biting herself. Always have an excuse. Always doing it in the interests of the island.
But pirates are okay.
At least pirates have skills. The Don's men couldn't stitch a sail between the lot of them.
Do you know a man named Balchuro?
No, never heard the name.
Strange. He seems to think he knows you. Says that his boss insists I help you.
Ha! Well, I bet I know who his boss is. He has no shortage of lackeys. Let's hope he regrets putting us together.
All right. I think it's time you were straight with me. What is going on with your father's letter?
If I tell you something, I'm trusting you. And you better not think about crossing me. So when I said my father was on this island, I meant was.
So he isn't on the island anymore?
No, I don't think so. But I do think he left something here. Something every villain in town would kill his own mother to get hold of.
What is it that your father left?
As soon as I find the next clue, I'll tell you.
What are you planning to do now?
Well, according to the paper you found, my father had a hidey hole somewhere further inland. According to the clue he left, it's in a grave. I need to find that grave.
I'll come with you.
It's your call. I'll lead the way, when you're ready.
Can you help me train? Maybe teach me something that will help us with our search.
Sure. I've learned a couple of useful talents.
What can you teach me? Can you show me how to pick really complex locks?
For really complex locks, you'll need more than luck and a lockpick. First, you have to feel out the mechanism with a lockpick. You should wait until you have a precise picture of the lock's construction in your head. You need that to know which bolts and which springs have to be tightened or pressed.
You know, I hate to be one of those people who's just always vague, but I just want to say that there are some really gold-hearted people in this world. Anyway, that could be
Can
useful.
you teach me acrobatics?
You can find 100 thugs on this island who will teach you how to fight. But there are other skills. Sooner or later, you're going to take a tumble, and knowing how to do that means fewer broken bones and a lot less pain. You need to roll when you land. That breaks the impact, and it means you can fall or jump from greater heights without hurting yourself.
Alright, let's move
go.
on.
Make sure you keep up. I don't want to hang around.
I think I can't remember where you get the teleporter stone to get back to town. I suppose I should have gotten it before going on this little quest here.
Get ready.
Fuck. Oops, I hit Patty.
Great.
However, she didn't get hurt.
Watch it. Ha! That's the lock.
Whoops. What the fuck? Did you fucking hear that?
So much for that thing.
That ass. Anyway. Did you fucking hear her voice when I hit her in the back? I think we found her real secret. She's a fucking dude. Where the hell do you get clothes like that in
I'll
a
get them.
place like this? Jesus Christ, he flew right over her head.
Well done. Get ready. Well done.
Well done. Let's get these birds. Oh shit, she's not. Oh, I didn't think she was gonna wait up for me.
Bastard.
Hiya!
Great.
You know, one thing I did like about Risen 2 was that you had a companion the whole time. So I hate how in so many modern RPGs,
Get
like
ready.
Western RPGs, you just spend the whole game like virtually by yourself.
Where do these things come from?
The only problem with it is having a companion sometimes made it really hard to use like the combo, or not the combo, the counterattack system that it had implemented. I mean, the system was hard enough on its own.
Get ready. That's the last we'll see of you.
But it didn't really work as well when, you know, your companion was hitting the person the entire time. Your companions don't tend to do a lot of damage. Sometimes I feel like I could come up with like the perfect system for Gothic game. Maybe not like the best story or anything. And I'm not really a programmer or anything, so I couldn't really actually make it happen, but I have some good ideas I think would make for an awesome fighting system and all that. Good ideas for like a companion
I'll
system.
get them. I live for another day.
Yeah, Patty's can pretty much handle herself. She downed that wolf in 2 hits.
I'll get them.
I'll get them. Fuck, maybe not.
Where do these things come from?
We got lag. Well, this part's a bit tough.
Watch it.
That fucking skeleton has a voice.
I live to another day.
I just noticed a very strange bug. If you hit any like humanoid creature, not lizard men, I don't think, but any humans or skeletons, and suddenly they start like screaming in some sound samples from Gothic 3.
Follow me.
I have no idea how that happened.
Finally. This must be it.
I hope so.
There should be something in one of these graves that will give us a clue what my father was up to on this island. Here, take this key. If something happens to me, I want you to keep it safe. If someone else decides to look for the same thing as us, they won't get far without that.
Consider it looked after.
Yeah, right. Try not to lose it, otherwise we're screwed.
And here's the next clue.
A little more for me.
Aha.
found this casket in one of the graves.
Let me see. There's something inside. This is it. The next clue. The gods bless you and your shovel.
Oops.
What does it say?
Are you this quick on the questions with everyone? Or are you working with Romanov?
I've got nothing to do with Romanov.
Like that, is it? This shows that my father hid a large part of the gold he looted over the years on this island. He's left a series of clues as to how we get to it, if we can find them.
A pirate with buried treasure. Who'd have thought it?
Might not be original, but no one's found it so far, have they?
No, but Romanov's worked out what your father did.
Yes, and I'm damned if I'm going to let him get his hands on the prize. My father would have a fit if he knew I'd let it fall into Romanov's hands.
What do you think Romanov is planning?
He knows about the treasure. He knows I'm looking for it. And one thing is for sure. He'll rear his ugly head as soon as he thinks we're close. You can bet on that.
So how can I help?
The casket you found contains a clue. I'm just not sure what it means. It says there are 5 unmarked graves on the island. But he won't have put the treasure in those. Far too obvious. Think. Now my father was always fond of booby-trapping treasure. Maybe that's what's in these graves. Something describing the trap, telling us a way of disarming it.
Then I'll look for these graves. I'm not a fan of nasty surprises.
You do that. I'll try and work out where the treasure is.
So, I'm back doing the dirty work while you sit around.
You wanted to help? Or are you all talk and no trousers?
Oh, I don't think you want me to walk away.
What do you mean?
Admit it. I'm growing on you.
Yeah, it can't be that you're simply useful.
Have you heard anything about crystal discs?
Are they some kind of artifact?
Yes, from the ruins.
I haven't heard of them. What do they do?
Your father got around the island quite a bit. You think he could have found them? Buried them with his treasure?
It's possible. If he saw them and they're shiny, he'd have taken them. But you're going to have to help me find what I want, for you to find out, aren't you?
Maybe. If your father's not here, where is he?
I've not seen him for a long time. He could be off sailing foreign seas, locked in a cell somewhere, or rolling in a cot getting girls in trouble. He always says I'm his only child. With the number of women he sleeps with, there must be an army of us out there.
He's the loyal, fatherly type then.
The storms can take him for all I care. But he owes me that treasure. He knows it too. I think he wanted me to find those clues.
All right. I'll investigate these unmarked graves.
Good. I'll mark the sites on your map. And be careful. We're not the only ones looking for the treasure.
I'll keep a low profile.
Ha! You haven't managed that since you arrived on the island.
I could do with a decent map of the island, though.
You don't have a map? Here, take mine.
So I finally have a map of the island? I thought I had one the whole time. Anyway. So there are clues. Alright, I guess not. Oh, this is the map I had. This is the full map. Now, as far as I know, no, this doesn't show. Doesn't show the indicators. Alright. Anyway. What I want to do is get back to town real quick. And since I unfortunately don't have the teleporter stone, I'm gonna have to make a trek, and I will see you guys once I get there. Chicken! Okay. So this guy will let us into town.
Let
At once.
Don't need to leave.
How are the excavations going in our camp?
at the current rate, they could take forever.
We've got to do something. We've got to take this damn town back.
I talked to William.
William, my good boy. How is he?
He's training in the monastery. He's fine. I've seen your youngest son, Leon.
Really? He's alive then?
Yes, he's living in a hut north of the town.
That fills me with joy. Thank you for sharing this news. I hope he watches out for wild animals. The forest is very dangerous and he was always the weakest.
Now you know about all of your sons.
Yes. Without your help, I would have remained in the dark. You're a good man in bad times. I wish your path ahead to be a safe one.
Oh, thank you.
The Don accepted you. One more of us is one less for those filthy white robes, I suppose.
Conrad paid up.
The Skinflint made the right decision. Now he's tame, we know where he is if we need to, milk him. But if he needs us, well, we'll help him. Only fair.
This guy's gotta learn how to trim his beard. See that shit? It's like all on the right side of his face.
Garth stole some of the Don's goods.
What, Garth? I warned him about tangling with the Don. I assume you've taken care of things. Here, take a healing potion. A thanks for smoothing this over.
I have the plants you want.
Excellent. Pleasure doing business. Here's the potion I promised.
So, you do business with the Don?
What makes you say that?
That's not important. What's important is that I know.
I process a few plants. No harm in that.
The Inquisition won't like it.
I can't see them being interested. Not really. If this is because you need potions, maybe we can deal. But don't try threatening me.
What can you teach me about alchemy? Teach me alchemy.
No, I told you. Learn the basics somewhere else. Try asking my apprentice, Garth.
Let's...
Now, alchemy is a useful skill no matter what faction you belong to.
Show me the basics of alchemy.
Afraid I can only teach you to make minor potions. That's all Master Leonardo taught me.
Teach me.
Right. Well, you have to heat the plants you need in a flask on an alchemist's table, and then pour the liquid you get into a vial.
How do I know what plants I need?
It depends on the recipe. You can buy those around the place easy enough. I'm sure you'll manage it.
Teach me alchemy.
Well, as your basic alchemy will show you, some plants cannot be processed with basic methods. They must be filtered and boiled again. Then you can produce stronger potions, process more difficult ingredients.
Let's trade.
Oops.
Let...
Alright. Make that. And that. I don't have those recipes, do I? Oh, well, I guess I already have that one. Sell you those and that. One of those. A lot out of this shit. So many fucking teeth. Oh. Well, I got a little carried away, didn't I? Alright. Toss on one of those. One more, I guess. Oh no. A bunch more. That'll do. Let's try making some. Some of the good ones.
Looks good.
I'm still wondering, how do I get the... Whoa! Teleporter stone here. It's a cow! Perhaps Commandant Carlos has it.
I heard that an outlaw had accompanied the Inquisitor inside the mountain. It wasn't difficult to guess that you were that man. Why are you alone? What have you done with Mendoza?
The fuck?
Not now.
Yoink. Boing. How you like that tumble?
So who built
The world is in turmoil. Everything we heard was...
Damn. Well, I guess there isn't really all that much to do here. Well, you know what? I'll spend some time trying to figure this out. And next video we'll do something. Thanks for watching.